Hello everybody, Zachary Fruling, aka Cozy Azeroth here. I am working my way through a fairly large number of old TI Basic and TI Extended Basic type-in programs for the Texas Instruments TI-99/4A home computer. Programs that appeared in old computer newsletters and computer magazines from the late 1970s all the way through the 1980s and into the 1990s. I found this little program called Nuke the Whales by Mike Stanfill from the Dallas, Texas TI Home Computer Users Group, and this appeared in the August 1987 issue of Micropendium magazine. I'm going to read the brief program description, get into TI Extended Basic and the Classic 99 emulator, which emulates a TI 99/4A in a modern PC. We're going to type the program in, run it, see what we can learn from it, and see what we can make it do. Okay, so the heading of this submission to Micropendium magazine is It's All in Fun, Really It Is. And again, the program is called Nuke the Whales. So here's the description. Mike Stanfill of the Dallas, Texas TI Home Computer Users Group published this tinygram in the group's newsletter. It's called Nuke the Whales. He writes, I think this is the tinygram below, a little typo there. The tinygram below is in bad taste. It is vicious, vile, contemptible. Let's get up to the next column. Vicious, vile, contemptible. In short, everything I stand for. It's called, as you can see with your beady little eyes, Nuke the Whales, and it's really simple to play. Extended Basic is required. First type it in and run it. You'll see a happy little school of blue whales contentedly cruising along in the big, wide, wonderful ocean. Above them is your supersonic fighter bomber, the F-27.5 Budget Buster. Your mission, seek out and destroy the krill-nibbling vermin. As you pass over the unsuspecting little darlings, press any key and it's launch time. Okay, so let's type in Nuke the Whales. This is going to be so much fun. Nuke the Whales. A little tongue-in-cheek there, but a lot of fun. Okay, here's the TI 99/4A start screen on Classic 99. Ready, press any key to begin, and press 2 for Extended Basic. I've got the Extended Basic cartridge already loaded up here. Okay, 1. And we've got a comment right off the bat. So it looks like we've got space, asterisk. I'm going to type this exactly as written for posterity here. Nuke the Whales. Nuke the Whales. Space, asterisk, 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 asterisk. Okay. Then we have space, and it looks like asterisk, asterisk, asterisk. A tinygram. Is there a space there? There is. A tinygram. Tinygram is often spelled together, one word. Tinygram. Okay, space, asterisk, asterisk, asterisk. Another space, asterisk, 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 asterisk. It's hard to say really quickly. By Mike Stanfill. By Mike Stanfill. Space, asterisk, asterisk, asterisk. Okay, space, asterisk, asterisk, asterisk. Member, okay, we have a user group acronym there, so let's get this exactly as written. Member, the comment doesn't matter, of course. I'm just trying to get these typed in correctly for posterity. DTI, because I'm going to save these programs. DTI HCUG, HCUG, it's the name of their users group. Space, asterisk, asterisk, asterisk. Is that all for line 1? It is. Line 2. Okay, we have multiple statements per line here. To call clear. Space, colon, colon, space. This should be fun. Nuke the Whales. I'm excited for this one. I've been doing a lot of programs, type-in programs, videos on type-in programs, live streams of them, but I've been doing a lot of games, mainly because I've just been doing like sprite demos and sound demos, things like that. So I'm excited to have a little mini game here. J-string of 1 equals... Okay, we've got a hexadecimal string here. Let's get it exactly right. 0A1 5040 E3 F7, E3 F7, F86. Okay, I've got a quote, space, colon, colon, space, J string of 2 equals another hexadecimal string. Okay, string of zeros, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 87BF. 87BF. 7F0E. 7F0E. And quote. Okay, we have space, colon, colon, space. Call sprite. Start getting things drawn to the screen here. Call sprite. Number 3, comma 97. Number 3, comma 97, comma 2910. 2910, comma negative 22. Oops, not 11, 22. And that is all for line 2. Line 3. This is not a very long program, so I see people tuning in. Hello, thank you for tuning in. Yeah, this is just a few lines long, so bear with me here, and we're going to get this program typed in and give it a run. 3, call char. So we're going to define a character here, character graphic. 97, comma. Okay, string of zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3FE10. 3FE10. 080000. 080000. 7EFF. 3C18. Let's actually let me look at this. 3C1818. Okay. 3C1818. I'm quite close to the screen. It's a little hard to see, so it's I have to kind of step back a little bit. Otherwise my eyes kind of glaze over. 3C1818. 3C. Oh, okay, same thing again. 3C1818. Got it. 3C1818, and that's the end of that hexadecimal string. And that's all in line 3, just the call char statement. Yep. 4. Okay, setting up an array here. Dim A24 colon colon, no space there for some reason. For t equals 10 to 24. For t equals 10 to 24. Space, colon, colon, space, a little arbitrariness in the spaces before the double colons. Okay, if A of t, there's a typo there clearly. A of t should be space, then 5, else, okay, if R in D, okay, wait a minute here. Oh, okay, I see. If R and D, yeah, this is a bit of an unusual use of R and D here. If R and D generates a random number as a decimal, if R and D, if R in D is greater than 0.7, oops, greater than 0.7, then call sprite number t, comma, 96, comma 5, comma, t times 8 minus 7, t times 8 minus 7, comma, gotta go slow and steady here, otherwise you make errors. 1, 0, and 4. 1, 0, and 4. We have colon, colon. A of t equals 1. A of t equals 1. Is that all for line 4? It is. Line 5. Okay, P equals 110. Oops. P equals 110. Space, colon, colon, space. Call CHAR 96, comma. Okay, got some complexity here. J string, paren, paren, negative, paren, t divided by 5 equals integer of t divided by 5, integer t divided by 5, and we've got, what, 3 in parens, 1, 2, 3, plus 1, and then 2 more in parens, boom, boom. Okay, colon, colon, space. We'll double check that before we hit enter in a minute, just to make sure we got it right. Call key 0, comma k, comma s, 0, comma k, comma s, colon, colon, space. If s, then call position number 3, comma c, comma y, number 3, comma c, comma y, else 9. Just double check. I want to check everything here. Okay, 5, p equals 110. We got that. Call CHAR 96, J string, paren, paren, negative, t divided by 5 equals integer of t divided by 5, paren, 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 plus 1, paren, paren, colon, colon, call key, 0ks, if s, then call position number 3, comma c, comma y, else 9. There should be a space there, of course. There's a missing space right here. Okay, I think that looks good. 6. Hope it looks good anyway. There's no typos here. We only have 9 lines, so hang in there. We're working on it. 6. G equals G plus 1. G equals G plus 1 minus, paren, G equals 0. Some Boolean logic going on here. G equals 0 and then times 2. Okay. Okay, space, colon, colon, space. If G equals 25, then 8, else, call sprite, number 1, comma 42, number 1, comma 42, comma 7, comma G times 8 minus 7, g times 8 minus 7, comma, oops, accidentally opened Discord there, sorry about that, let's close that. One moment, there we go. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, we were at g times 8 minus 7, y, comma, -1 and 0. Colon, space, call coinc. We're looking for a sprite collision here. Call coinc, for coincidence of sprites. I always thought that was a weird name for the subroutine. Call coinc, number 1, comma g. Excuse me, number 1, comma number g. Number 1, comma number g. 6 and m. Colon, space. If m equals 0, then 6. Oh, I love you too.
Dana, will you come in?
Oh, okay. Come on, Dana.
Love you.
Love you too. M equals 0, then 6, else. Call delete sprite, del sprite. Call del sprite number g. Number g. I think that's all for line 6. Kind of a long line number 6. I never really liked the habit of typing these multiple statements on the same line number in extended basic. It just makes for such a headache typing program zone. Ostensibly there's less typing and it probably runs a little faster. It's just so messy. But you can't call it a tinygram unless you have under 10 lines. So this is to be able to call it a tinygram as well. Okay, line 7. Call pattern. We're in the home stretch here. Call pattern. Number 1, comma 98. Number 1, comma 98. And that's all for that. Colon, space. For h equals 1 to 30. For h equals 1 to 30. Space, colon, space. Call sound. I'm a sucker for good sound routine. Call sound. -p, comma, -7, comma, HPH. H, comma, P, comma, H. Colon, space, call, wait, almost looked down to the next line. Here we are, next H, okay. Almost looked down to line 8 accidentally. It's easy to do, it's really close to the monitor here. Next H, got space, colon, space, A of G equals 0. A of G equals 0. That is all for line 7. 2 more short lines and we are done. We can play this little tinygram minigame, Nuke the Whales. 8, G equals 0. Colon, space. Call del sprite number 1. Delete sprite, del sprite. Double check, number 1. Oops, that will pop up. There we go, number 1. It's all for line 8, I believe. Last line, 9. Next T. Ending our main game loop here. And then go to 4. And that is all. All right. Before we run the program, we're going to hit call clear, list. We're looking for any typos, math errors, syntax errors, anything wrong, but there's a lot going on in this program. We were pretty careful as we went, so hopefully it just works as it is. Let's read the description one more time, remind ourselves how to play. Okay. How do we play? We have a little fighter jet that nukes the whales. What do we do? As you pass over the unsuspecting little darlings, press an A key and it's launch time. Okay, so all we have to do is press the key. I think the motion of the fighter is automatic. So let's run it and see what we get. Okay, there's our fighter jet. And there's the whales. Is anything happening? Oh, yep, there it goes. Oh, we got one. Check it out. This is actually really challenging. Of course, it's not the most responsive because you've got to catch the key press while you're in the middle of running these other statements. That's one of the problems with basic game, TI basic games in general. You've got to hit the call key right in the middle, the proper spot of the game loop. Okay, there we go. Check it out. There's no score. There's nothing. We're just nuking whales gratuitously. I don't know why I'm hitting certain keys. Let's see if we can... Oh, we got one. Boom. All right. I got a screenshot of that. Oop. I like the little Nuke mushroom cloud graphic. This is fun, you know? I mean, for 9 lines of basic code, check out the cool game we got. Thank you, Mike Stanfill, for a cool, slightly sadistic game. Nuke the whales. It's actually pretty challenging because you can't really time it very well because when you press the button, you don't know if you're in the proper spot on the loop. So it's, you know, so the call key statement is occurring at the same time that you're pressing the. Oop, do we get one? Nope. Same time. Ah, keep doing that. Sorry about that. Same time as you're pressing the key. There we go. Bombs away. I'm definitely going to share this one in the TI-99 4A Discord server, and this is going to be on YouTube before you know it. So, Mike Stanfill, I hope you're still with us on this planet, and I hope you enjoy the fact that we're making a video from your old TinyGram game from 1987. Hey, we got one. It's actually remarkably clever. I mean, look at the little motion of that mushroom cloud, and there's a lot going on in this tiny little program. I wish there were like a score. You know, that would be cool. I mean, we could obviously modify it, but he was trying to make a TinyGram in under 10 lines, so I don't think we're keeping any scores in under 10 lines here. Getting a few screenshots, so I gotta turn this into a YouTube thumbnail at some point. You know, part of the reason this is funny is in the 1980s, of course, this is in the height of excuse me, of the Save the Whales movement, right around 1987. You know, resulting in movies like Star Trek IV: The Voyage Home, which had a Save the Whales theme. So, you know, the anti-Save the Whales here, nuke the whales. So you can't fire until, yep, you can only drop 1 bomb at a time. So Nuke the Whales is a funny little play on Save the Whales for people that aren't old enough to get the joke. It is ironic on purpose. He's not really poking fun of Save the Whales, but this is an anti-nod to Save the Whales. It doesn't matter what key press. I don't know why I've been pressing G. Despite my best efforts to try and aim, I'm really just kind of dropping nukes randomly and hoping that it hits. The little whale sprites are cute, though. I like the little whale sprites and their little, you know, spouts of water coming out. That's so much fun. This genuinely makes me smile. This is so Gen X, too. This is only something a Gen Xer could come up with, I'm sure of it. Nuke the whales. Gotcha! Obviously it's in good fun. No one wants to nuke whales. This is just in good old, plain old-fashioned fun. I love these simple little games. There's so much you can learn about game development in these old type-in programs. I mean, look at this, 10 lines of code and you've got a game. This could be a mobile game right now. And I could make a mint. So if anyone wants to do that, apologies to Mike Stanfill, but you could turn this into a pretty good little game. Unfortunately, I don't really know any of the authors' names in these programs. I mean, they have the names listed, but you know, it's hard to find some of these folks. This was a long time ago, and a lot of people aren't alive anymore. So I hope that Mike Stanfill is still with us, and he enjoys seeing his program brought to life. I doubt anyone's typed this in, and oh, I don't know when the last time anyone typed this program in, probably 30 years ago. Nuke the whales. I think one thing that would improve this slightly is if the whales moved, each whale moved at its own slightly different velocity. That would probably help a little bit. I'm taking a bunch of screenshots. I'm just trying to get just the perfect screenshot for the YouTube thumbnail. Yeah, it really wouldn't take too many more features to make this a really, you know, substantive game with points and leaderboards and the whole shebang. A little bit of variation on it, maybe. Slightly different whales, big ones, small ones. If they were not all in sync with each other and moving at slightly different velocities, that would be cool. But I love seeing all the whales together in a big school of whales. Or pod, I guess. The whale pod. Is that right? I think it's a pod, right? I'm getting better at hitting them. I didn't get that one. Ooh, right in the gap. Maybe not. I just missed that one. I was on a roll there for a while. Gotcha. You know, I hate to turn it off. Like I just want to keep doing it. That's what's fun about. I think that's what's fun about these old computer games. Like on the one hand, they're not very interesting. They're just extremely repetitive. But like, how could you not smile when you see this little mushroom cloud nuking a whale if if you were a kid in the 1980s, growing up on Star Trek 4: Save the Whales. It's just there's something just deeply funny about those. That's a pretty good screenshot right there, I think. Oh yeah, whales are toast. The whale sprites are really cute. Oh yeah. Too bad you can't drop more than one at a time, but I guess that forces you to be choosy about where you drop your nuke. Nuke the whales. Of course, this is all in good fun. No one get mad at Mike Stanfill here. This is good old 1980s, no shrinking violet fun. So lighten up if you have a problem with this. No one wants to nuke whales. Sorry about that. Keep accidentally hitting the Windows key. Yeah, and it would be nice to find a way to improve the sensitivity of the of the call key function, so it checks it more regularly. You know, maybe with the subroutine that's run between, you know, after every other line, just constantly be checking for a key press. That would be very handy. Hey, I'm getting better at hitting these whales, though. Check it out. I'm gonna get one. Nope. Spoke too soon. I can't bear to turn this off. I know it just goes on like this forever, but it's so much fun. As far as TinyGram programs go, this is a genuinely fun one. That's not a bad screenshot either. Okay. Ah, there we go. Got it. I'm so close to being able to eyeball this, but it's a little tricky. Nope, she had just missed that one. I was trying to get that one that was on the top on the right there. I'm just jumping the gun a little bit. Premature nuking. Didn't get one there, yeah. I like the cute little airplane sprite too. I mean, it's not a fighter jet sprite. It's not great, but it's pretty good, you know, for 1980s. Little 8x8 sprite, not too shabby. I might actually try to recreate this in Pico 8. That would be a lot of fun. This would be a great retro game to try to recreate, just for fun. Speaking of retro games, we just published our first retro game under Spark Gap Games, Frieza's Fury, a Dragon Ball Z fan project. So check that out on itch if you are so inclined. I'll put a link to it in my Twitch channel description shortly. I haven't done that yet, so stay tuned for that. But check it out on itch. Very proud of it. Well, I think we've reached the point where Nuke the whales is getting repetitive, so I'm going to nuke a couple more whales, and then we're going to call it a stream here momentarily. But if you happen to be watching this after the fact on my YouTube channel, be sure to check out the rest of my YouTube channel. You can find it under my real name, Zachary Fruling, or under my Twitch handle, Cozy Azeroth, for lots more TI 99.4a content, retro programming, retro gaming, lots of World of Warcraft live streaming and miscellaneous educational videos, and a wide variety of topics of interest to me, both personally and professionally. And if you're watching live on Twitch, be sure to say hi in the chat from time to time and participate in the stream as you see fit. In any case, I appreciate likes and follows and especially subscriptions, all of which help me out greatly in these challenging financial times. And I'm trying to do lots more TI 99.4a content these days. It's turning out to be quite popular on YouTube. So I have a long list of type-in programs from computer magazines and computer users group newsletters from the 1980s that I'm going to be doing live streams on and videos of. So stay tuned. Lots more to come. But in any case, thanks for nuking some whales with me. Of course, this is ironic again. Please don't be mad at me for nuking the whales here tonight. Don't be mad at Mike Stanfill, the author of this program. This is all in good, ironic 1980s Save the Whales fun. So I hope everyone enjoyed the stream, and I appreciate you tuning in. I'll catch you in the next TI 99.4a video. Thank you very much. Catch you next time.